on Croatia.
Go Croatia in the World Cup of an actual sport that represents the world, in a contest that represents the world.
I had a bet on them to win 2-0 and they just scored the second goal.
Who's in it that's who's the tiny little mouse that's playing this year? The smallest country, is it like Greenland or something? Has a foot in it? There's some like tiny little country that's playing like Brazil or Brazil.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's something I was listening to. I think it was Men in Blazers, maybe, and they were joking about one, how the UK is always known to never going to win it, and two, how the contest they're always looking forward to is the one whoever is the smallest team, the team that just has the most moxie, the team that's basically like their country's team and not a team of individuals representing a country.
Yeah.
It's like the manager is like also a part-time dentist.
Yeah, Iceland.
Okay, it's Iceland, it's not Greenland. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I fell for that old Viking trick.
They drew with Argentina, didn't they? Good result for them.
But yeah, like it sounded like a great matchup. Like, wow, this is spectacular.
Yeah, and I think the goalkeeper is a director as well, film director.
None of these guys are professional ballers, from my understanding.
No, I think he did the Eurovision song for Iceland as well, something like that.
I know very little of football.
Oh, in England, it's massive over here.
Oh yeah, it's massive everywhere in the world. It's just I'm not familiar with it. I fully admit and recognize that American soccer, otherwise known everywhere else in the world as football, is the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah. Well, if you ever come over to England, I'll take you to a game.
I think even the number 2 sport is Australian rules football.
God, that's just violent. They pull each other's hair and everything, don't they, with that?
It's a gentleman's game.
Not as tough as Irish curling. That's just mental. They just beat each other up with sticks. It's like ice hockey, but in ice hockey they wear pads and everything. In Ireland, no pads or anything. Right, that's a true gentleman's game.
Hockey, they give you a knife on each foot.
Yeah.
All right, so why we're here is not actually to talk about skills of athletic proudness, but actually because you just got a wonderful tile from the downtown Lego store.
Yes, the Leicester Square one.
Right, and you want to add it to the catalog.
That's right.
But you were unsure on how to do it. So,
I haven't got the foggiest clue how to do that.
Right, and that's fine. That's fine. That's why there's nerds like me that are willing to help with that stuff. And I've got any of those applications. None of those applications are the ones I was looking for. I guess I'll just do this. This looks. Rugby. When I say Australian rules football, I mean rugby. But I know that the Australians play it a little bit rougher.
Just a bit.
All right.
So this is my first live stream.
Welcome to the world of what it is. This is what you got. I've got up on my big screen. It's
right.
I Love Lego Store London. It's 2018, the Lego Group exclusive, and you happen to get a hold of them. You're the first person really that wants to sell these things. And I'm a big fan of making sure that the latest and greatest is available on the catalog.
Yep.
One, because I hope to get a hold of some of these things, if not from you, from somebody else, but also to help, because I know you'll be wise enough to set the price where it should be for this. And for those that
of course, with
me tonight or with me this afternoon or whatever the heck time it is, on this random pop-up thing, Bob, is X21, Xfinity 21. Has a store on BrickLink. You guys should check them out and fill your shopping carts at store. So we've got this right here. You guys have seen this now, and we're going to switch over to this window here. All right. So this is the BrickLink catalog window. Okay. All you need to do is go down to, first thing you need to do is add an item. Okay. You have to think of the hierarchy of things. I need to add the item before I add the image. Just like if you were adding a set, you would have to add the set, then an image of the set, then an inventory of the set. And then if there was any new images in that set, before you could add the complete inventory, you would have to add all the items and the images of said items as well. And that's why that's where a lot of people get flustered with this just takes too long. Because of you have to own, or you have to take hold of and own the inventory, and then while you're owning the inventory, and you get like 7 days to own the inventory, you have to wait for all of the parts and pieces that are brand spanking to get added to the catalog, including minifigures, and a lot of times they want a full breakdown of the minifigures as well to go with it.
Yeah.
So you can't just take a snappy of your fig and call it good. They want you to take a snappy of front back head, front back torso, legs, helmet gear, all that stuff before because they don't know when they're going to get the opportunity for another person to be so giving. And it sucks that we have to input that stuff, but at the same time, you just have to be understanding that it's a volunteer army of inventory people. And when they get somebody on the line, they want to get as much out of them as they can. Not in a bad way, all in a good way. Trying to make the world a better place for you and me. As you know,
I recognize those lyrics.
As you know, say it for me.
I'm not going to be singing.
We're what? We are what?
I'm just loading up the YouTube thing on the PlayStation 4.
That's right. We are the children. We're going to go into add item. Up at the top here, add sets, parts, minifigs, books, blah, blah, blah. It defaults to parts, at least for me. Category.
Right, I've got it up on the TV screen now, so I can see exactly what it is.
Tile decorated is the category. Now, this is a combination of both themes and groups. So it's a hella scroll, not something to be done. None of this is something to be done on mobile.
Yeah.
We will also be cheating a little bit here. Got up another BrickLink window on the side. So I know the base part number, because I don't have all these things memorized, of this part. So this is the base number for a 2x4 tile. Regardless of the color, that's your base number.
So even all the decorated 2x4s have all got the same base number then?
Right, because this is what a 2x4 flat tile is, and then you see after them it's always PB something or other.
Yeah.
I asked Jack what the PB stood for, and that there's PX as well, and there's there's the C, B, and CP, and I don't know what the heck any of them mean. I think it means printed something. Printed batch is what I think.
Printed brick.
Printed brick, printed something. And then you're supposed to put a number after this. The problem is there's a bunch of numbers. I do this. I don't know if it's something we're supposed to do. I don't know the correct way to do this. I'm wishing at this point I really did know the correct way to do this, since I'm standing here trying to give advice. But But you know what? Sometimes I am from this. It's obvious I am from the school of forgiveness and not permission. So put in 2x4 tile. What I'll do is go back over to my other window and be a little bit of a cheater. I will try to find the description of a 2x4 printed tile.
And that way it's consistent with the other ones, yeah?
Okay, so it's got a little bit of consistency. It looks like what they want is why. So I'm already wrong here. It's tile 2 space x space 4 space with over to my picture. With I art Lego store London. Print. Print. Sound appropriate?
Yeah, that's what it says on it.
Yeah. By the way, so they're commenting on how proper your accent is.
From London originally, moved down to Kent,
There's a lot.
Garden of England.
I'm getting a drawing of UKers now based upon the past the train stream that I did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah. So, trains are massive in England.
Right, I know
they're sets.
I love that about England. But I'm getting folks from the UK coming on now.
Yeah, that's good. Well, years ago, in the 70s and 80s, there was all these Hornby railway collectors, and all the church halls, people would set up their trains and everything. And now that's all been kind of replaced with Lego trains over the years.
Good. All right, so we have added that to the catalog.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do now is go back, catalog, view, go down here, and we can go to pending approval. And this will be proof and pudding type of thing. This is something that everybody can go and look at themselves. And they can see that items pending approval. See me right here. And I've just got this one item, and that's it. Okay? There's no image of it. It says nothing. It's just, that's it.
All right, yeah.
Now we're going to go to add image. Part. Very easy. We are adding a part, but you can select other things. Now, the admins will basically just, they're not even going to look at your request to add a part unless you have an accompanying picture. So.
Yeah, it's white. I'm going back there either tomorrow or Monday, so I'll try and get you one.
Thank you very much. I've got, I had some folks from a base in the UK reach out to me, which was fantastic. But I don't want to push my ask with them. But I'm pretty sure that they would offer as well. But I don't want to go and be like, hey, can you actually go into London for me to do this for me?
Yeah, well, I work up there.
It seems a little much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I work up there a couple of days a week, in just round the corner to the store. So yeah, I pop in there regularly.
I appreciate it. So what I'm doing right now on my other screen is taking the picture that you sent to me, and I'm simply cropping it down to an appropriate size, and then adding. I always put the same file name as what I've added as the item number.
Yeah.
Just in case for some reason that they need that or whatever else. I just try to be helpful, friendly that way. There is a limitation of size, so make sure that you've cropped it down so it's a usable size that's still readable as a large image, because they're only
Yep.
having one image now. I don't think that they have the 2 images anymore.
Yep, she's got the one image up.
One
Yeah,
large
over
image
here.
will reduce the size, which is better. And I will put down here just so they know. And currently on sale. I always try to add the currently on sale.
Yeah.
So they realize that this is not something that is pending release. This is something that is currently on the market, which means more so that it behooves BrickLink to add it because it goes towards their bottom line as well.
Yeah.
So we have an upload image. We are done with that. We're over here. We can go back to pending approval. Let's just go back to catalog and start from the beginning. I just lost myself. Pending approval. You can see that I now have an image as well pending approval, and you can see it right here. And the explanation of exclusive downtown London store currently on sale. So everything that is needed to be added to the catalog is available. You are, and I learned this later on after I added a bunch of stuff, you are supposed to monitor the forum for any questions that the catalog admins may have for you based upon that element.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I've had a bunch of elements that I've tried to add to BrickLink fall through the cracks because I wasn't paying attention. Admin Russell actually got a hold of me and pinged me after last time, like, hey, you got something pending. You need to do a little refresher and help us out so we can add this. It's not that we don't believe you. It is that we need to know where the train of thought came from, and this has to do with how Nick Bluetooth, for one of the sets, it has listed that he has medium blue pants, but actually in that set he has sand blue pants. They've got sand blue as an alternate, where in reality sand blue is the primary.
How does BrickLink know that there's not any like fake ones or custom ones or anything like that put on there?
They don't. They have to trust the users. So that's why that's actually one of the reasons why I asked Admin Jacqueline directly on the stream, so that there would be video proof of me asking and the reasons behind it, of me adding all the stuff that I have that came out of the factories that weren't as designed, like the double molds that I have that are just a single color, or the double molds that I have, or triple molds that I have that are a double or a single that are supposed to be more. When they happen naturally during the production, it's just they're Lego. They're made by the Lego machines in the Lego factory. It just was never in a set type of thing in the final coloring. I actually had a good discussion with the folks over from Brian from Brickworks about that. He had gotten a bunch of the trans clear 48 by 48 base plates, and he found out the story of them afterwards. And the questions were, where on your level of morality does these rare items come into? Because, pretty much, for the most part, these super ultra rare items, I don't think that they're sold at the factory stores because they were never in production. It's not like a factory overrun on an item that they just try to sell in the factory stores to make a little bit of money back on. These are items that have never been in a set before in those colors. And for the most part, I don't believe that they were sold. I believe that they were stolen.
So how do people choose prices? Like what price is, do those sort of tiles go for, or even the bits that you just said, the unique bits that haven't been out or in the market?
I don't know.
You just sort of pick a price out of the air, or do you just?
I just try to round it to American standards, where it's like $1, $2, $1.50, $1.25, whatever seems appropriate for being the only person in the world to offer that item. And you've got
Yeah.
to put that last requisite to it and put a dollar amount to it. You've got to value the uniqueness of I'm going to pursue this thing.
So these tiles have been out for what, 2 months now, at least.
Which ones?
The those tiles, they've been out for a while.
Okay.
They're not. So I just wondered why no one else had put them on.
So you did search for it first, right?
Yeah. I couldn't find any, nor could anyone else.
You just simply typed in the word London, correct? As a search criteria?
Yes, yeah,
All right, good.
yeah,
I just did the same thing and found out that it did not come up as well, which I was very happy for. Because otherwise,
yeah.
I would have made a great informational video with a lot of talk about stuff other than Lego in it and good times and all that. But
Yeah, and rule number 1, make sure that it's not out already.
yeah, I trusted you, so I'm glad that I'm glad your wife double checked as well.
Yeah, my searching skills are rubbish. Joy says, "Oh, I can't find this, I can't find that." I say to her, then she just comes downstairs and just finds it.
Did you try typing in the word London instead of all of those other words that you used with
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
it?
yeah. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. It must take ages for people to put on those big sets.
Oh yeah, it does. It totally does. That's why they've employed somebody to finally do that.
Oh, have they? I thought it was still the sort of they're relying on the
For the
community
most part, it
to
is,
do
but
that.
there's been so much additional, let's call it flack, for call it what it is. They've been
Yeah,
talking a lot of flack on the forums because they're just like, look, what the hell are you guys doing all day? You know, these
yeah,
sets. Why are CMFs not available 2 weeks before their street release date? Because we all know that Barnes and Nobles or other stores in the UK sell them early. So,
yeah,
and the thing is, it's supposed to be of they've got a selling date of whatever GMT time.
yeah,
Other people are like, look, no, if they're already in sale in the US, like if we're your biggest market, then honor us.
yeah.
Like honor your bottom line. That's a whole
But
nother discussion.
like, I'm surprised there's not bigger, like more BrickLink stores in the UK, and even bigger ones, because the UK is probably about 2-3 years behind America in that sort of stuff. So when you see the size of the stores like yours, for example, there's nothing close to that over here. You think someone would just sort of take advantage of that over here and just snap it up?
Yeah, well, hopefully the audio is better now, Kevin Davis. Thank you for letting me know.
Yes, yeah, I can hear you louder now as well.
Ah, well, good, because I'm actually using the microphone that's right there instead of the one that's over here on my headset, a couple arm lengths away. I'm an amateur.
Is there anyone in the chat know about what the final football score was? Because I had a bet on Croatia 2-0 v Nigeria. And they were 2-0 up, but I turned over to this, so I don't know what the
We're
final
done
score
now.
is.
We're done now. We can go back to watching the game, and I can go back to adding stuff to my store.
All right, I've just checked. I win £7 if they won 2-0, so I can't retire yet.
Solid. That's like it's like $11 to you and to anybody else.
Yes, yeah. Big gambler.
Are you going to be around on Sunday?
What time is it? Because I've got work Monday morning.
Well,
It's
it's
just it
going to
comes
be
on very late English
I
time.
don't know I have no idea what the hell time it is where you are. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's the center of the world time.
So that's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right. So maybe maybe get a nap in on Daddy Day. If it's the same, if you guys celebrate Daddy Day the same day as we do, I know that in Europe it's sometimes different.
No, it is. Yeah, it is tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow. I'll have to hide away in the room downstairs though, whilst the wife's upstairs in the bedroom fast asleep. But you might hear her, "Shut up."
That's all right.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna have a roundtable discussion based upon the BrickLink Express. If you watch the BrickLink live in Brick World Chicago, after it's like an hour and 50 minutes into it, Marvin starts talking about BrickLink essentially 2.0, which is BrickLink XP or Express, and what their plan is with it. we're just going to have an open roundtable sort of discussion on it. I'm going to be basing it both. I will be playing both the defender of BrickLink without having any information about what the BrickLink's motives are, of course. So I will be completely talking out my ass in defense of BrickLink, but at the same time trying to point out the shortcomings that I see from my current customer group input.
All right. I saw people moaning about it on that forum, but that's what most people do on that forum.
Cash grab. It's a cash grab, which is fine. If BrickLink needs money and they need a cash grab to make stuff work right, I'm 100% for that.
Yeah.
But, man, just don't forget about people who create, or people who rebuild old sets, or people who piece together sets, because it's the way that they've presented it. It's essentially going to be built for people who want minifigures and complete sets that are new.
All right, not the older ones.
So, do you have any of these tiles listed in your store right now?
No, because I
couldn't.
I'm on the phone to you. I can't. I'm a man.
Okay,
I can't multitask. When I finish off with you,
when you get off the phone with me, use the picture that you sent me. And just put a custom item in your store for 2x4 and under 2x4 decorated tile, so that James Box can buy one of these tiles from you today.
Oh, right. James Box. But then I don't know if I've only got two of the things.
He just said, I'm interested in buying these tiles and I'm in England. Genuinely interested.
Yeah.
Need the price point. I've got a great idea of what I'd be willing to pay. So for him, he's got to be like, how much is it going to cost me to drive into London town? How much is it going to cost me to park? How much is it going to be for whatever I need to feed and, give to my family for food and everything else, so I can get this trip out of the way versus the shipping price from you. So
you can always feed the family cornflakes for dinner, and then just show off the brick, and then it's worth it.
So, if he wants to do it that way, you guys should do it that way. So if you need something that badly,
I won't be the first to list it. As soon as BrickLink say approved, anyway, I'll probably go up there tomorrow, and I'm working up there Monday and Thursday, so I'll be able to get some more.
Right, so you know how to check it then. You need to go to the view, and then pending approval.
Yeah.
Just look for my thing, and you can click on the thing now, and or pretty soon, and go see it. It'll show you that it's pending.
How long does BrickLink take to approve things, or is that asking how long is a piece of string?
It's dependent upon mood. Like I did all that stuff on May the 4th. Just wondering if they would happen to go in and approve things that were Star Wars related on May the 4th, and they indeed did. Not only my stuff that was Star Wars related, but a few other people's that was Star Wars related.
All right.
So, like I said, when they get their ears are on the forum. So, I mean, you can even do a follow-up to the post that you put on there about, like, hey, Big B did a little thing with me, and now we've added it to the catalog so that they know, because they do read that stuff, so that they know that it's been added and that people have eyes on it. Yeah, they're good. Yeah. They're good.
Yeah, I'll do that when I finish. I'll go straight back on there. It's wonder if there's been any replies.
Yeah, because James Box is asking already. He's like, how much? I can't really read it. It might be more tune of how much, but I'm going to read it.
I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I haven't got a clue. Because you've got to balance it between what people, it's a market. You've got to balance it between what people want to pay, and also that you're not ripping them off as well, isn't it? Really, exactly. Especially with Lego, because I sort of Lego customers on BrickLink are certainly are brilliant, are excellent. So always like to do deals and things. So
yeah, but you're gonna be the first. So
yeah. Well, I'll definitely finish and check all of that stuff. That'd be good.
He just said.
But thank you for taking the time. But thank you for taking the time out.
No problem, dude.
I picked up a massive Lego haul cheap yesterday. No, Friday. Yeah, it was yesterday. and in it was a black pearl with just a few bits missing, a few little bricks missing. But all the minifigures are there and everything. The sales are all perfect. I think there's a crystal skull in there. Loads of stuff. About 14 kilograms of used sets, and it's the first used set haul that I've ever bought. Really, I only ever do parting out. So yeah,
That's a little bit
fun
over
building
30
all of
pounds
that.
for people in the Americas.
No, it was all nice and clean. It was of
No, 30 pounds of weight.
oh, all right, yeah, 14 kilograms. I
Yeah,
don't know
just
what
like
that is in
translating for
pounds.
the dumb Americans.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, we used to use pounds and then they converted us over to kilograms when we joined the EU. So, and we'll probably change back next year.
Really? Okay, one thing I never understood when I was in Ireland was that distance was always in kilometers, but speed was always in miles per hour.
Yeah. I went over to Dublin. I noticed the same as well.
Like, what? How am I supposed to figure this out? It's like a math problem on the way to the pub.
Yeah. Like get pulled over. How fast were you going? I don't know.
Don't know. All right. I'm ending this.
Okay then. Thanks a lot for doing that and inviting me on. That's great.
No
And
problem.
yeah, send me the thing for Sunday, and I won't be caught by surprise this time round with you just
Totally.
randomly sending a thing. Join us, and I'm trying to work out how it all works.
Yeah, and hopefully, now that you've got it figured out, we can do this even more. I mean, my whole ploy was I want to get European representation on the seller stream.
Yeah,
Because I value your guys' input on this, because for me, I do a lot of shopping in Europe. So
yeah. Do you have the Lego extra bags out over in America yet?
no, or wait, I think somebody saw them at a couple of Discovery Centers, but not as much.
Oh right. No, they're in
Did
all
you
the
pick
Lego
some of those
stores
up?
over here. I got loads of them. Yeah, I bought loads. I keep buying loads of them, and then they just keep selling, and then buying more and
Did you buy the
selling
one with the
more.
lantern in it?
Yeah, I bought. Yeah, because there's five different ones. I've bought like complete sets of all five and everything.
Are those sets parted out on BrickLink yet with all the new elements in there added to the
I
catalog?
I don't know. I've just been selling them as poly bags to quite a few of your watchers as well. Have been contacting me on Instagram, and yeah, been sending them all around the world.
Nice, good on you. Good on you.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
keeping me
I'm
busy.
interested in that lantern that's in the one of them.
The lantern in what? Do you know what? There's two, isn't there? There's like a street lights one, and I'll just put an order together for someone else. Let me just open up the box.
This one's got
What's
like a
that?
handheld Harry Potter lantern.
All right, let me just dig it out again. They're the bicycle ones. They're the tree ones. The base of the tree means it has to be posted as a small parcel, which is a pain. But the tree ones and the food ones are the most popular. Where is it? Oh, traffic light ones and lantern. Right. So there's
It's
a
on
traffic light
on
one.
the front cover of it. It's on the
Oh
glass.
yeah. That's 40312. That's the park. That's the park one. Yeah, it's got some like park lights and newspaper. Yeah. There's a lantern thing. I can see it now.
40312.
Yeah, 40312. It's got like a newspaper, the Lego News, and like a mobile phone thing on it, and a green camera, lime green camera,
Yeah.
post box, and that. Yeah, that's the one.
So that lantern right there.
Yeah, the lantern.
Yeah. I want that lantern.
Yeah, is the lantern doing it?
Well, it's a new element, dude. I'm all about the new elements.
Oh right, I didn't know that. I'm sure
Yeah.
they've been parted out already because the poly bags are all on BrickLink.
We gotta go hunting for that. All right, I'm in the stream.
Yeah, it must be in there.